Hey, this is Kirk Graham, and you are listening to the pre-launch episode of the Making of an Exception podcast. And as we get ready to launch this podcast of sharing stories of some of the coolest people in the world, some of the just great influencers and experts at their field, their craft, at what they do. These are people who are exceptions to the rule. As we get ready to launch this, I wanted to share a little bit of the heart behind why we're doing this podcast. And my story is that I get to sit around some of the coolest people, some of these influencers, and hear their stories of specifically their faith journeys and how they got to where they are, how they became who they are today, and hearing about what they're dreaming about and what they're looking forward to in their life. And as I sit across from these people, I think, man, I wish there was a platform to share these stories with the world, to get it out there. And that's why we launched, is to share these stories. And I think people's stories, especially their faith story, what God's done in their life, how Jesus has saved them, is so powerful. The Bible even talks about how we can overcome. In Revelations, it says, chapter 12, that we'll overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony, the word of our story, the word of our witness. And I just think there's something cool when you hear somebody's story. Faith in your life can rise up. If it happened in them, if God did it in them, maybe they could do it in me. And this first season of stories that we're going to release, we're releasing every single week. This first season, we're interviewing designers, photographers, creative agency owners, tattoo artists, authors, writers. And these people are amazing, and their stories are incredible. And so our hope is that, one, you would subscribe, that you'd pay attention to this space every single week, whether it's listening on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts, or you subscribe on YouTube and you're following along there. You follow us on Facebook, find us on Instagram. But we're going to share as many stories as we can. And just pray that you're inspired, that you are compelled, because we believe that no matter what you've gone through, no matter what your life has been like, no matter what family you've been raised in, no matter what education you've had, no matter how confident you are in yourself, we believe that you can be an exception to the rule, that you can be an anomaly, that God can do something crazy in your life as well. And so, yeah, that's what you're listening to. Next week, this thing launches, and you're going to hear a powerful story. We're launching with a story from, her name is Bethany Schrock, and it's amazing. These are hour-long interviews, and just conversations really of all that God's done in their life, from their family upbringing, some of the pain they've experienced, some of the influences that they've had in their life, people that they look up to, the training that they've had, the mistakes that they've made, the successes and opportunities that came out of nowhere, and also, what Jesus has done in their life and how he saved them, and also what they're dreaming about in their future. And so we just hope that you enjoy these stories and they inspire you like they've inspired us. Thanks for listening.